No, Frank, let's talk about the origin of the actually referring to many of the subjects that we talk about in this on this channel as the Giannini crew out of Cafe Giannini. Where does that term come from? Is that something
It,
author, a news reporter made up, or what's the deal with that?
it came out of an allocution. Is that how you say it? Allocution? Somebody who
Yeah,
allocuted.
that is correct.
And obviously Jerry Capeci made it famous, on his Gangland News website. He used that a lot, and then the newspapers caught on. Whatever, the coffee shop's name was Giannini, so the crew who hung out in Giannini's became the Giannini's crew. Nobody ever called the Giannini crew. We were the Gates of Freshpond, the old Ridgewood kids. They called us that, but never the Giannini crew. So what happens is a couple of the guys, they rob a armored truck. They get into a shootout with the guys from the armored truck, and I don't know if they got money from it. They got nothing out of it. Whatever. I don't remember what the outcome was, but they make an arrest. The one kid, they get his fingerprint. He leaves his fingerprint there. They snag him up. When they snag him up, they offer him a plea. They said, "Listen, we'll give you this plea, but you have to allocate to that you were part of the Giannini crew." This was Jim Walden who put that down, and the kid was like, "All right, I don't have to implicate nobody or nothing." Somebody who's still around today. I'm not going to mention. He said, "I don't have to mention anybody. I just gotta basically plea out to the Giannini crew." He goes, "Yes." So that's how they got the Giannini crew indictment. The Giannini crew had his own identity and entity because these kids were all in different families. So this was easier to put a racketeering together by calling them the Giannini crew, and that's how you got the name.
Yeah, so that particular one with the shootout, if I remember correctly, I think it's one Paul Regis is involved in. If I remember correctly, that's the one when they're stalk the guys who are. I think they pull up in some kind of truck and they're putting stuff into a safety deposit box
Yes,
thingy.
yes, that's the
Yeah,
one. It was on
yeah. Actually,
unsolved.
the say it again.
It was on Unsolved Mysteries with that scumbag cop English.
Right, that's the one they talk about on Unsolved Mysteries. So if anyone doesn't know, I've tried to upload it a bunch of times. Unsolved Mysteries, whoever owns it, doesn't want anyone to upload it to YouTube. So you guys could seek out the Ragusa Unsolved Mysteries episode on your own, I suppose. But that's interesting. It makes you wonder, like, how many times they have done that where they wanted so bad to place a name on an organization that they had to get creative. Obviously, they've done it tons of times, but
Bath Avenue Crew. That was an
yeah,
indictment.
yeah. I mean, they've done it tons of times, but it does
You know
make
who
you.
was the prosecutor on that one?
It's interesting.
You know who it
Same.
was? Yeah,
Oh,
same thing, Jim Walden.
same. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's look, they're putting away fucking bad guys too. It's not like they're doing fucking
Of
anything
course.
wrong.
Yeah.
So if that's the way they got to do it, that's the at the end. I've said it. If the ends justify the means. So a federal agent one time got mad at me for me saying that. He goes, "It's not necessarily like that," and I beg to differ, but I left it at that. You can't fight City Hall. Um, Whatever. Just I get out and I fucking ain't gonna commit no more crimes. But let's be real here. I know how the system is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You let a fucking scumbag like fucking Sammy the Bull out after commit 19 murders, and why? Because at the end of the day, the ends justify the means for some people.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. Back to Capisi because we just had Casman on the show.
Hmm.
He was like arguing back and forth with Tom about Capisi's an FBI agent and all this other shit. And obviously, he was told first by the prosecutors that it is the Giannini crew.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, believe me, when it comes down whose ear he has first, wise guys or the government. Obviously, it's the government. He's not stupid.
right.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. No,
we
he
know.
does. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It would be interesting. I'm sure he's had a lot of sources that would surprise people.
I heard from a good source one time, and I could share this, that he was threatened by somebody that I once knew a long time ago for printing out a picture and I believe this this is a pretty good solid story. Printed a picture of the guy and his daughter, who was a kid. This was a cooperator and a daughter, and this guy got pissed off to the fact that somebody I grew up with called him up and asked him um, if told him who he was, and then told him, "Do you take me seriously? Do you believe everything you heard about me is true?" And he told him, "Yeah, it is." He goes, "So why would you fucking put a picture of my? If I catch you and I find out you're the guy who did it, I'm not going to tell him what he said he was going to do to him, but he swore it wasn't him. So you know,
So
but
he thought, or Capeci did. I don't know the story either.
he
Post
did too, but
a
he got
post.
that picture. But why wouldn't you just like block the kid's
So wait,
picture?
hold on. He posted a photo of the person you're speaking about with his daughter
Mm-hmm.
without cropping out the daughter or blurring the picture. Yeah, no, that's not good. You know, you're always supposed to blow out. You're always supposed to blur out or crop out
And if
kids.
he's listening, he listens
Yeah,
to my, he'll know who the fuck I'm talking about.
yeah, no, yeah. You have to block out. You got to do stuff like that in certain
Guy lost his
circumstances.
shit.
You
He
know.
wanted to go up
Yeah,
there and fucking at least, give him a nice beat.
yeah. But
But
Jerry did in fact do that. Is that what you're telling me, or
he said he didn't do it. It wasn't him. He got the picture like that. But I mean, let's say you got the picture like that. Why don't you just fucking blur it though?
no? He's still culpable. If somebody gave me a picture, I would. It's your job to crop it out or blur it out.
Yeah. So that was that. All
And if
right,
he
bro.
doesn't have somebody that's doing that for him or he's incapable, then he probably, I mean, he needs
Yeah,
to get someone to do it. I mean, I don't know. But that was probably a while ago. I don't know. Whatever.
who the fuck knows? All right.
Cafe Giannini, the Giannini crew.
Yeah, the Giannini crew.